Typically when you refer to a partner in crime, I think it's a negative thing. In this case, it's very much a positive. I'm thrilled and honored to have my partner in crime in small business work here back on Get Down to Business. That's right, you're listening to Get Down to Business. I'm your host, Shalom Klein. Honored to have Elliot Richardson of the Small Business Advocacy Council back on the show. Elliot, thanks for joining us.
Shalom, the honor is mine. Thanks so much for having me.
So, Elliot, last time you were on the show, we were talking about the LLC fees and how it's out of control and we need to get things done. Our legislature disappointed us, but I know you've got a plan. You always have a plan to get it right. Elliot, what are you going to do to level the playing field for small businesses in Illinois?
Shalom, we started the Small Business Advocacy Council about 4 years ago to give small business owners a voice, and we certainly had some really nice accomplishments, but I think the last legislative session taught us that we have to do more to give small businesses the voice that we need down in Springfield and to empower the entire community than simply having a lobbyist and, bringing people together. We really need to have a grassroots campaign. So, after the disappointment that happened in Springfield last session, not passing legislation to lower LLC fees and not having some real significant work done with respect to the tax structure in Illinois that does not favor small businesses, we've decided we're going to put together a grassroots small business campaign and really take all of the tactical things that candidates have used over the past 20 years, from robocalling to canvassing to field, television, radio, put all of that together, and instead of campaigning for a candidate, Shalom, we're going to campaign for small business issues in a completely nonpartisan manner. And we're already rolling that out. We believe we're going to be able to fundraise for it. We want to have people throughout the state, so when there are issues that are critical to the small business community, we can make sure that they move and that people in Springfield have our ear.
That's the way to get things done. It's mobilizing. There are so many small businesses that are struggling around Illinois, and I know they will jump at this opportunity to put up a, support our small business lawn sign, and I can't wait to get like 5 or 10 of them for my front lawn of both businesses and, of course, home. We need to mobilize and we need to remind our legislators who they work for and why we put them in Springfield, get things done, and that is so important. So, Elliot, when do you think you're going to have more information about the small business campaign to share with our listeners?
We're going to launch it in about 2 weeks. And you know what? I didn't even think of lawn signs. I love that, Shalom. I was thinking door-to-door, all that kind of stuff, which is why I like to talk to you. We're going to launch this probably in about 2 weeks. We've already got the PowerPoint presentation. We really thought about how to engage the small business community. We see all of these television commercials, all these radio ads that talk specifically about candidates that are very partisan. How about something about small business? How about canvassing the district of a representative that is holding up small business legislation and going door to door in their business district, Shalom, and saying, hey, do you like paying the highest LLC fees in the nation? Well, you don't. You know what? It's your representative that's part of holding up this process, and do something about it. So we're going to launch it as soon as possible. We're very energized about it.
And the way to get this done is by talking to as many people as possible. So I'll encourage everybody right now, as well as at the end of the segment, to get on the SBAC's website, sbacil.org, find out information out, contact the SBAC, and if you have a group that might be interested in hearing about this campaign, contact the SBAC so you could get Elliot or one of the other qualified staff and lay leadership of the SBAC to come out and talk to the groups. We need as many people to get involved and energized by this campaign as possible. So, Elliot, if you were able to tell our small business community one thing that they should sort of keep on their radar that the SBAC can do for them, what would it be?
Well, first of all, take a look at a lot of the benefits that the SBAC offers, because through the power of critical mass, we've been able to secure everything from a co-branded credit card with consumer protections to a retirement plan that reduces costs, and we've done that through the free market, not through legislature. And then the legislature, and basically, Shalom, keep an eye out for what we're doing advocacy-wise. We're going to come out very, very strong over the next several weeks, and anything that we can do to help you, if you're a small business owner, contact us. If there's an issue that's important to you, contact us. That's what we're here for.
That's great. And one of the ways to really energize and provide some great resources to small business Businesses is now our 4th annual business event, which I started talking about this week on the show. It's the business event. It's an all-day free business and employment expo, a partnership between the SBAC and Jewish B2B Networking. And this year we're doing it October 30th. So, Elliot, we want everybody to save the date for that, right?
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be absolutely awesome. We've got lots of people coming out already. It's going to be in the city. I think we're going to draw from all over. I think it's going to be fantastic networking and really an opportunity to interact with folks from all different industries and all different spaces. And
at the event, we have many educational opportunities, both for people in transition, but also for business owners. There's so much information that people need, whether it's a workshop on marketing, networking, LinkedIn, everything under the sun. There's, as I always say, there's no one recipe for success in business. You need a lot of information. Everybody needs a lot of help. When it's really called building a business for a reason. And we're very fortunate here in the Chicagoland area to have such a valuable resource like the SBAC that's out there going to bat for the small business community. So, Elliot, how can people find out more about the small business campaign and the SBAC's work in entrepreneurship and small business?
They can just hop onto our website at www.sbacil.org, or they can contact me at Elliot, ELLIOT, at sbacil.org.
Fantastic, Elliot. Thanks for joining us on Get Down to Business. As always, looking forward to continuing that conversation. Get Down to Business is powered by Tandem HR, your solution center. You can find them at tandemhr.com, or you can call 630-928-0510. You can also email them, simplify@tandemhr.com. You can get on my website, shalomklein.com, to find out more about that small business campaign that Elliot just mentioned. Download podcasts from Get Down to Business, and of course, stay on the mailing list for the business event on October 30th. Let's get down to business.